let's get the big event of the day out the way. You're 40. Many happy returns to
Thank
you.
you. Yeah, thanks. I don't think there's any better way than being at a game with my Clapton family. So thanks to everyone who did the banner, all the well wishes and everything today. It's just as you say, we'll get to the game. It's a shame we couldn't round it off with a win, but no, I couldn't think of any place to better know some of the people I've known for over sort of 6 years since Clapton, the previous Clapton and stuff. So yeah, it's always great to see the happy faces and everyone wishing me happy birthday. So yeah, thanks to everyone, and yeah, night starts now, I think.
Okay, great. Yeah, no, life does begin at 40, but maybe not with a 0-0 draw at home to Thamesmead, hopefully. Or it's,
No.
I mean, you said in the program notes that, draws weren't really much good to us, but in a way, the conditions really dictated a lot of that game.
Yeah, because we did. I mean, our philosophy always try and play. We always start short and try and play through the thirds. And we struggled to do that a little bit. Don't get me wrong. In terms of our build-up play, Briggsy is obviously a big part of that. And obviously, he took a knock in the warm-up. Well, not sorry. He had a knock coming into the game, so we just give him a late fitness test and hope he would have been able to sort of maybe get through the first half or see the game. But no, he took a knock, so we had to change things slightly. So we do lack a little bit of that when we do when Briggsy's not playing. But then to say that Noah S came in, I thought was outstanding today. He's been sort of waiting for his chance for a bit. He's been patient, but from we often say most weeks he's usually the best trainer. So if he can sort of transpire that sort of form into the match day, we've got a real good player in our hands, another creative player. Because when Julian's missing again, we do miss that sort of little that little bit of edge in our midfield today, and we just couldn't link it consistently over a sort of period of game. We competed well, and it's another game where we're playing against teams in and around us, so you can't really afford to lose, because obviously we lost last week, so it's very important we at least came away with a draw. But it's just slightly disappointing, as to say, we couldn't really find a little bit of an edge. Cam had a chance, we had a little few bits and pieces in the second half, but listen, it's a draw. Now we'll go into the Tower Hamlets Seoul game. If we can get a win, that's 4 points against two teams in and around us.
Yeah.
It's a nice sort of little Christmas sort of window.
Okay, yeah, fine. Yeah, it was a game of really, really few chances. It's hard to think they hit the bar. Their keeper did also. Their striker did also round Jack and then fell over, which I think was probably like the highlight of the day.
I mean, if they were to look on chances, they maybe obviously shaded it in terms of obviously goalmouth action into the area. But I mean, like I said in the pre-match post, like draws are not really good for us in the sense of like at 0-0, you can see we were trying to change it. We brought Arthur on, we brought Tammy on, so more of an attacking sort of fullback. We tried to play a bit more further up the pitch. So we did try to go for a win, and that's what we're going to treat every game from now on. If we are sort of like in the middle, draws are not really good for us. So unless we're really up against it, we'll take a draw. But if we can shade it a little bit, we can get a win. So what we're just trying to find is that little sort of chemistry between the front three again, because I thought defensively we were generally quite strong and have been. Adam again outstanding, Charlie coming in. The back four, Junior, Bailey. Shout to them consistently. Geoff, I thought in midfield, Ross did the work. So a lot of good performances, but again we want to sort of be winning these games really to sort of again leave it in our hands. That's what I say, because you don't want to get to 5 games of the season. You're playing games, but really you're looking at other results as well and seeing if they're going for you. Do you understand? So we want to put ourselves in that position where, okay, we've got the points on the board, like Canterbury are doing at the moment. They're not really looking at who's got games in hand behind them. They're just claiming the wins away. So they're putting themselves in the picture, and that's what we really need to do. So that's the last bit, I think. As I said, find a little bit of chemistry. If it means we'll have to go slightly, maybe a bit more attacking to create a bit more, to create a bit of opportunity, because I fancy our back four, even if we was to necessarily go to a back three. I fancy them to deal with the individual battles, and then that gives a little bit of momentum going forward. So that's the last bit really, like I said. But look, you take a draw, like I said, against the form side in the league, and then we'll see where we can go from there.
Okay, you've already mentioned it, but next week we're home to Tower Hamlets. It's our only derby these days. So
we're actually away. Yeah, again, another team in and around us. It's going to be a similar game to this. I don't know what the state of the sort of the Mile End pitch is,
Well,
but
yeah.
we will try as much as possible because we can only apologise in terms of that spectacle because we're entertainers. We do like to play. That's our philosophy. We're not a long ball team, transition second ball team. We try to get it down to play as much as possible, and we did try to do that. But again, it just didn't really click. And when Lewis came on, we had that outlet. And we were trying to get on the outside, which was good. But yeah, just as I said, just that last week as well, just that little bit we're sort of missing at the moment. Can we sort of get Noah up to speed, Lewis up to speed, Arthur if he's back in and around it? Can we get one of them just helping Fred out a little bit? Then all of a sudden, and then we get someone from midfield. Maybe when Julian comes back, or one of our midfielders who, to be fair to Ross and Geoff, we worked on it in training in terms of getting forward, getting more people in the box. Because again, if it drops, it's a tap in like Geoff used to do when he started.
Yeah.
Again, it just gives another dimension to us, and that's what we're looking at really. Just building on that, but. Yeah, like I said, but just all we wanted to do, as I said, all seasons, put ourselves in a position. The cup is in the second week of January as well.
Yeah.
So we face Thamesmead again. So again, we're hoping we've seen them, they've seen us. So hopefully we can get a little bit of a run in that because that obviously keeps the season alive as well from that aspect as well. So yeah. Listen, it's a good half. We'll see, who's available for the Tower Hamlets game. And like I say, we just want to try and edge it, and get a win, and then momentum can start building again. Because that's what you need, really. If you can put 3 or 4 wins together, like Sheppey have done, like Thamesmead have done, you're right up the table. So that's what we really need to do now. Just put a few wins together, and then we'll see where we are.
Great. Well, happy birthday again.
Thank you.
And happy Christmas.
Thanks for everyone coming out again. Apologies we couldn't get the win, but we go again.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you.